Welcome back to my 100% playthrough of going down for Doom 2 in the Ultra Violence difficulty, played through PrBoom Plus. We're doing all levels with a pistol start, and this is MAP13, Deep Trouble. Let's begin. So, we're dropping where we left off from the previous map. And we are going to go down into this area, kill these three stooges, go into this hole, press the switch, because it's funny, then kill the three pinkies with the chain gun. You can use the shotgun too, but the chain gun will give you better stun locks. We're also going to go over here, hide in this hole as we gun down the revenants, preferably actually shooting them, and making sure they don't actually shoot us. And now let's switch to the chain gun, so we can chain gun these guys. And look, there's a Hell Knight too. You can use the super shotgun on him. And if you're lucky, or aiming your gun right, you can get some extra kills in the process. Because that spread game on the super shotgun be ridiculous. Right, so once the enemies are dead here, you can grab the supercharge, maybe the med kits, if you want to make sure you're ready for this part. Let's snipe this Cacodemon since he's being pretty annoying. And let's go further down into this area. Look, energy cells. That's because there's a plasma cell, or plasma gun here, excuse me. We're gonna use it on the pinky, and switch to the super shotgun for these two. Avoid the Cacodemon. You can go into the hidey hole here, but you don't have to. You can just use your chain gun to mow down all these zombie men. Because there's quite a few of them, to say the least. And I ran right into that projectile, because I felt like it. Very important to do that. Right, so once you clear this area out, you can go further down into this part. But once you cross this line, Duff, you want to immediately go back up here to kill this revenant and give these imps in this dark area a nice hug with the super shotgun. And do the same with these pinkies. You can line them up too, so you can get some extra damage on each one. Doesn't always work out like that, but when it does, it's wonderful. And it looks like we got the Cacodemons into an infight. Well, these ones, or this one even. Let's just let them duke it out. Let's go further down into this area, so I can grab some more cells and some shells, and use the cells on this guy, grab some more cells right here, and finish off these revenants in this area. And this stupid... Right, so you probably hear who's behind here. It's this guy. Holy mackerel. Yeah, these bars are good enough to protect you from the Archvile's wrath, so use them very carefully and all should be well. We're gonna use the plasma gun, because we get plenty of ammo for it. Especially on these guys. Took a bit of damage, but that's what the supercharge is here for. Now spam that plasma gun, because there's quite a number of enemies. If you don't feel like spamming the plasma gun, that's fine. You can just use the super shotgun and slog through this area. But there's plenty of cells here. And there's even more right here in this secret. Which is why I like spamming this thing. But, you know, you can use the super shotgun, but you might get into some risky situations like this one. If it weren't for the infighting, I'd probably take a lot of damage. Even now, I still took a bit of damage because I switched to the super shotgun. That plasma spam, it's just too good. Well, you can switch to the super shotgun once the enemy count is lower, but it seems ideal. There's more cells here that you can use. And now we're going to bully these Mankibai, because we have plenty of shotgun shells, we might as well use them. We got hit, but that's fine, because we're going to go back up here and meet the Archvile. Yes, he's back. And as a reward for killing the Archvile, we get this. Wonderful. And you know what? We're going to grab this box of shotgun shells. And we're going to finish off this Mancubus right here. Perfect, so now we can go down into this area of Magic and Mystery. And grab one cell pack, grab some rockets, grab the rocket launcher, and use said rocket launcher to dispose of these guys. Especially these pinkies, who exist solely to block your way in this narrow room. You can use the rocket launcher and the plasma gun in conjunction with one another. And if you take any damage, there's plenty of stim packs here. Well, there's not a ton of stim packs, but it's enough to help you survive the worst of this onslaught. There's another energy cell pack, which we grabbed right there. And we are just going to make a circle to make sure we grab all the cells, or rather the stim packs, excuse me. I had 69 health, but not anymore. So I grabbed the medikit there as well. Right, so in this area, we can just rocket these guys, because this opening has been made available. And yes, there are Hell Knights and Barons. The unholy combo of big imps. But all's well, because we have enough health to deal with this section, provided we don't get bamboozled by any of these other projectiles from the Mancubus or Arachnotron. Or heaven forbid, this stray Hell Knight. Oh, just like that. Right, so, yeah, that area is a lot of careful navigation, but it's not the worst thing in the world. But as you can see, there's all but one enemy done with. So let's open this area up, and let's kill the scary imp. And look, the blue key. And look, a switch. Let's use it. And go further down. And with that, we are done with Deep Trouble. And I didn't even bother grabbing all those items because they were like armor bonuses, and I don't really care about armor bonuses. But yeah, this level is a nice little challenge. It will test your management abilities with keeping all the enemies in line and moving in very cramped spaces, because this level is very tightly packed in like all areas, especially the stairway with the pinkies, the spiraling stairway, and of course the final arena with all the enemies coming in, which included but was not limited to pinkies and big imps, and even Mankibai, to make you realize that Cyriac was putting all of the fat enemies here. And some Cacodemons, of course, Cacodemons too. You know how it is, with their big round bodies, infinitely tall proportions, and of course, those holes on the back that we can't ever know the truth about. But anyways, we are done with this video, so stay tuned for our next one where we go into map 14, which is Secrets and Lies. But until then, toodaloo.